Welcome. How are we doing today? Chef Vanna is about to cook you some incredible meal today. It's gonna be chicken patties. I know that I made this before, but people still requesting for it, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that today. Okay, I have chicken peas up. Give me a second, please. Since we're going to do this in cups and ounces and all that, I'm going to start with the lemongrass. This is what we're going to be doing today. The usual, the kaffir leaves, and then the finger roots, turmeric, oh, where are we? And then garlics. So we're gonna go ahead and start now by slicing this lemongrass. This knife seemed to work well compared to the other one that I have. It's ridiculous because it didn't cut, so it was sad because yeah. I recommend that you have a very sharp knife to do this. Okay, so this is the lemongrass. I have 3 stalks of it, so hopefully that we'll get at least 2 cups of this. Okay. I have about I'm using about I use quarter legs because I needed some fat tissue from the meat because the patty only do well with some fat in it. It's going to be so dried and it doesn't taste good. But I guarantee you that the fat, once it cooks it, it will melt down. Okay, fat and heat, they don't stick together very long. That's why we exercise. When we exercise, we burn fat. Same thing, right? We create the heat. And the heat burn the calories, and calories are some of the bad fat that we have in our system. So I just want to show you how it's done in a formal setting where the lemongrass and everything are being chopped and diced in the serviceable sizes. So that way when we blend this, we're going to have a beautiful finished cut. Make sure that the knives are pretty, not only cute, but it cut, okay? I mean, I have something like this, won't do, and I even have something smaller than that and do. I have some sharp one, but my mom, she hide it from me. I don't know, she have obsession of hiding things, so this knife here is made in China. It's a kiwi. Oops. I'm just saying that some of the best knives are like they're not expensive, you know, very what do you call it, affordable, and it works well. So I have my blender ready to go right here. I know how I operate this thing. It like take forever to get started. Sometimes I'm like, are you gonna work for me or not? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and comprise it right now because we're gonna blend this soon, once I got all the ingredients together. Today we're not using kalanga because we are not doing things heavy as using the kalanga for. Oh look at the inner layer of the lemongrass. It looks like that. Okay. And it had a beautiful texture layer. It looks beautiful and it smells incredible. I'm sorry for the noises because all my family are back from camping trip at Lake Tahoe, so they're home, so I'm happy to have them back. Also the noises and the distractions and the bombing and all that, but please bear with me. You know, I love my grandkids, so I love to have them around, and that's nothing I can do about it. Because this is a family setting, you know, I love family. That's the reason that I moved in here, so that way I can spend this wonderful time with my grandkids and my children. I'll tell you the story about it soon as I'm done with all these distractions. I just want to welcome you personally สวัสดีค่ะยินดีต้อนรับสู่สดายสบายสวากุม welcome all of you. I'm about to make chicken patty ថ្ងៃនេះខ្ញុំធ្វើប្រហិតសាច់មាន់วันนี้จะทำทอดมันไก่นะคะเชิญเข้าชมเลย into a blender, and we have one more. We wanted a very thin slice like that. Yeah. To achieve this, they have to have something as beautiful as this baby knife here. Okay. If you have mother knife that's sharp enough to do this, you're good. I'm steaming the sticky rice also. I wanted to make sweet, but then I don't think I have time for that. But I probably have to come back tomorrow to do that for you, and I'm just gonna share it with my family. It had beautiful fiber, almost like horsehair. How are we doing? I know, I wish I can stop to chat, right? But I have to get this done because then I have other things to do about 1:30. So I want to get this done by 1:30, hopefully. Yeah. You see that these are not very fresh. I got this a few days ago. It's not like in California where they grow a whole bunch of this, so it's very nice and fresh. The fresher the lemongrass are, the more aroma that you can draw out of it. Okay? So I hope that you guys, all the dad, have a beautiful Father's Day yesterday. You got to enjoy the meal with your family. I got my Father's Day dinner. You know why? Because my baby daughter, she feels that I'm the only one that existed in her life, acting as mom and dad for her. So she took me out on Mother's Day dinner, also Father's Day. So I got double treated. You know, that is special thing, special bond that I have between my baby daughter. Along with her other sister also, you know, we have special bond, just that all my older kids are not here with me. They live on their own outside of state. So it takes me half a day to get there on flight. So sometimes, well, I haven't been there on Mother's Day around them, so they always be sending me beautiful, thoughtful gifts and messages. And that's what I love about my kids, is that they are so thoughtful and loving, you know, and I'm proud of them for being loving kids, and their gratitude for me, showing gratitude toward me, was just beautiful. So I went and collect my kaffir leaf as usual this morning. I went on my live video, greeting all you guys early in the morning. I went to do my yoga like 5:30 in the morning, and by 7 o'clock, I'm already watering and attending need to my plants. So I showcase my kaffir leaf tree and just have a feel of what are some of these herbs are so crucial for some of these Cambodian and Thai or even Laos cuisine. Not so much in Vietnamese cuisine. Vietnamese cuisine, I don't see them do all this stuff because we're neighboring country, but Vietnamese never really inspired by Cambodian or Thai cuisine. They have their own cuisine that more blending into like to Chinese, or Japanese, or even Korean type of what do you call it? Inspiring or empowering by. But the only three countries that I'm so close to see are the Thai, the Cambodian, and the Laotians. They do have similar recipes, which is normal, you know. I mean, you gather. Normally, I have time to just undo this skin in the middle here because I'm using the blenders. I'm gonna blend it so well is that those will not be the issue. It'll get melt down. It's gonna get chopped down where it'll be easy to digest. You know, sometimes we need some of this fiber for our for our digestive system. We need to practice some of that, you know, so that way our stomachs are healthy and that our guts are healthy and as well. Okay, so I'm just saying that, you know, some of the fruit and vegetables. Some people said that they blend it or they parade it, and they said they taste better with blending it. But I said that don't blend everything because you deplete a very great fiber from the fruit. Okay, so I'm dicing it very fine, so that way even in the blender it'll be blending really well, and it leaves no clue where all this tough fibers are. Okay, so I'm doing very fine. Dicing right there. To achieve it, I'm using this beautiful baby knife here, and she does a good job. I really like her. I'm gonna go get some more of this from Asian store. Usually the Asian grocery store will carry a whole bunch of this, and they carry the other big one also. But this one right here, I can do this to peel the fruit. But actually, this is my piercing knife or my sculpture knife. But I found that she's still pretty new and very sharp, and so I'm gonna borrow her for this. Borrow me using her. I'm calling her her because we all female here. So I have 3 large stalks of lemongrass, equivalent to about a cup and a half. I did that before, okay? Maybe a little bit over 1 cup. But because we have a lot of meat today, so we will need all that. If I have time, I would have put a little bit more because the lemongrass really make a big difference. The aroma. Evan, grandson, can you please go upstairs for a little bit, please, love? Evan, I can hear you, grandson. He might be upstairs, but he likes to make noise. He play with toys. He's a boxer, so he goes pss, 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 pss. You know, he attacking. He play with his toy. They were boxing, so he making this sound effect. Welcome all of you. I'm making chicken patty today. I'm using. I gather that I have about a quarter of. Sorry about the noise. I'm gonna have a cut and see if it works. Yeah, it does. So it's equivalent to about half a cup. And you know what? Kaffir leaf here, it had. You can put as much as you like. Okay? You can tolerate the flavor. It's flavorless. It's just that the aroma of the between the lime leaves. Okay, but this is not lime leaf. This is called kaffir lime leaf. It's in the family, but it's not lime leaf. Okay, don't be mistaken. Go pick your lime leaf outside. No, it's not that. It's not that. Okay, love. It's not it. Okay, so I have about half a cup of lemongrass. That 3 stalk of large lemongrass, and We just did that earlier. It's just left over. I didn't get everything there. So I have 2 head of garlic. We need a lot because we have a lot of meat, because I want to bring that flavor, the oriental smell. When you cook this thing, it's just like a boom, you know, the whole kitchen smell garlic. You get in your hair, your clothes, and when you walk by somebody say, ew, you stink. I got you, no problem. I'm stink, yeah. Stay away from me then if I'm stink, you know, don't come close to me. No, stay away. All right, so, shoot. Where's the lid? Oh, here we go. Okay, let me connect this thing here, okay? Shoot. I will have to turn around this way because I have to blend this. And perhaps one more thing. I need my I think this is the last of my turmeric. I need about a tablespoon, not quite, but that's good enough. I mean, it would have been darker color if it had a lot more, but then I just use what I have. Okay. Oh, almost forget this. I use these finger roots here because it's necessary for that, because this chicken I opened one the other day, but I think it's deep inside of the fridge. I don't have time to go search for it. So this right here, it's gonna have that beautiful aroma of finger roots. The finger root is not kalanka, so I'm substitute this for kalanka. It smells so good. I'm substitute this for kalanka because we don't use kalanka for this type of menus. I mean, this type of what do you call it? Type of cooking. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 big one and a little one. Okay. So I'm gonna dice this up also, so that way it blends better. All right. In Thailand, when I went to Thailand, my aunt, she has a backyard garden, and when I cook, she just pick it up from the. In Thailand, they don't have all the processed food here. Everything is fresh from the ground. Everything fresh from the garden. So all the kaffir leaf, the kalanga, the gingers, and these finger roots here is from the garden, fresh from the ground. But here, I can grow them, but you know what? It's so much of carrying time that I don't got anymore in California. I can just lay it on the ground and then it'll grow here. No, I mean the weather is too. The weather over here is not. It's not funny. So I'm not happy with the fact that it does anything over here. So it's filled up, and that. Yeah, so it's filled up. I think my camera is a little bit smeared. Let me clean up my camera for 1 second, please. It look awful. Hold on. Let me steal you for 1 minute. Maybe because of lightning, I'm not sure, but I was in the extension cord earlier. I'm searching for it right now. Okay. My bad. Hold on, please. Jeez. Too many crickets. There we go. We can do this. We can do it right. Okay. If she's happy today, talking about her, I'm happy. Oh my word. What's wrong with you now? Huh. It have to click in order for it to function. Girlfriend? This is where I'm gonna hate her. No, I mean, not hate. Hate is too much of hard work. It's let me turn her around. See, girlfriend, you gotta do that to me. What is wrong with her today? She have her PMS or what? Let me see. Hold on, let me try another plug. It's so embarrassing, girlfriend. Sorry about that. I know, sometimes she had her, it depends on what mood she's in, okay? So let's add some more in there. It's gonna bleach onto my skin, which is fine. I don't care. I have her. And I'm gonna remove some of it because I'm gonna blend this with the meat, which is the chicken. Okay? Let me set her aside for now. Let's go to my, oh, isn't that cute? I need to get my meat, my chicken. I have about 8 or 9 pieces of chicken thigh. Sorry, I steamed sticky rice for my mom. She wants some sticky rice. In fact, I was gonna make dessert, but I don't have time for that. So you're gonna have to come back another day to do that. So I have chicken thigh here. I have about, I think I have about 8 thighs already in here. Okay? And I wash and clean it thoroughly. I'm gonna use my hand and I'm gonna do what I do best, bleach and soda powder it. So I'm gonna show you how I strip this chicken legs, okay? I have a quarter. So I have the skin attached because we need this kind of fat to help tenderize the meat, because if we do this without the little fat, it get hardened and it won't get the right kind of textures. So I saved the fat in here just for this purpose only, because it worked better. The meat is more tender, and when we fried it, all the fat will get depleted. Most of the fat will be depleted, so you don't have to worry about over cholesterol your meat. So I have everything stripped, and so I'm gonna cut in smaller pieces so that way it's easier to blend it in the blender, because I don't want it to burn the blender. Then I have a problem. You know. So I'm gonna cut into smaller pieces. Huh? Have you had chicken patty before? I prefer chicken. You can make pork out of pork or fish. I tried fish before. It's pretty good, but have to get the right kind of fish though. Not all fish work for this. So I have 2 thigh that I save it so that I can demonstrate with you how it's done. So it's easy to remove the meat out of bones. I know that you have to work on it. You don't like touching raw meat, but you know what? I don't have the kind of machine that I can process this without touching the meat. But I'm an experienced raw meat handler, so I know how to handle this. And if you're not comfortable, then you wear a glove, okay? Put on your glove. But glove and I, we don't get along. I need to get a different kind of glove. That way it stay on while I'm able to do this. But then to do all this cutting when you use glove, you know, it's not safe neither, because the accident cutting the glove and then end up in the food. The plastic end up in the food. So that's not safe neither. So I rather use my hand, so that way nothing falls into the food. It's just natural way to deal with problems such as that. So I'm cutting it with a little bit of skin. A little bit of skin, a little bit of fat, and we're gonna blend it all together in one situation. Okay? Let me remove this out of the way. Remember we had a discussion? We had that discussion, and now you told me that you're not going to distract my show. My grandson, I'm sorry. He doesn't seem to mind his business very well, and disrespectful, and I don't like him to do that. Okay, I'm going to remove some of this so that way we can add our meat a little bit at a time, okay? Because I don't want it to overwork this baby here, because she's going to get upset and die in the middle of my show, and then I won't have my option but to find other way to do this. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit at a time, so that way we will not overheat this blender. Okay. I'm going to do about a minute to give it a nice blending, chopping, fine chop. So if the finer the meat chop, the finer you'll be able to combine them together really well to stick together better. In Cambodia, when I first make this, we don't have blender, so we have to chop it real fine until it becomes sticky. I'm going to bring back this bowl so that way I can transfer the meat into it. It looked pretty good, you know. I mean, the textures is almost fine. I mean, it's fine. Okay. So that's the texture I need. So let me remove it. My granddaughter, she rushed to hug me when she got back from her trip. Right away, she shared with me how much fun she has. My grandson too, he hugged me too. He said, "Hi Grandma, can." This is heavy duty, okay? And this is durable. I've been doing this for quite a little bit, and in fact, she's more durable than the regular blender. I blow many blenders before, but this one, she's been good to me. But don't speak so soon. Looks good. Let me do one more strike. It's good to give it a break because it'll burn the motor. Right. I know I wish that I'd be able to catch up with your conversation on both YouTube and TikTok. But just want to say thank you for tuning in. And my hand is tied up at the moment. As you can see, that I got chicken all over. And with the skin, I still have the streak of skin. It's fine as long as the meat is blending very well. So it's gonna cook down considerably. I know I don't want my dirty chicken hand to go all over the kitchen, and I have to bleach and sanitize everything in the kitchen. That would take me all day. But I just want to say welcome all of you. Welcome all of you on TikTok and on my YouTube. Also, I'm making chicken patties today. Welcome. And I'm blending a meat. I wanted this beautiful sticky texture. See that? It's blending really well, and this is where we'll be able to form it into patty, and we'll fry this together. Okay, in a moment when I'm done with preparation here. How are we all doing today? Thank you for being here. I love seeing all of you and hope you're doing well. How was the Father's Day for the father, and how are the children treating your father on Father's Day? I hope that you will give him all the loving attention he needs. I have about 10 chicken quarter. Chicken breast will not do too well because it's gonna be dry. So we need a little bit of fat for this menus. Okay. But once we fry this, the fat gonna get depleted. The reason I make so many of these because if this is one of my grandkids' favorites, and if I don't make enough, they'll be crying over. So some say, well, I didn't get to eat. You need to make more, Grandma. And my daughters love this too. My children love, all my family love this chicken patty here because it's just so flavorful. You can have this with bread. You can make sandwich out of this. You can have this with rice of your choice. I can do the warmness right here, so I just want to make sure that I'm not burning the engine. Because the chicken meat is tough, and this baby here trying to work overtime, so sometimes it can create heat. Liam, hello. Maggie said hi also. Thank you so much and being here with me. Khalil. I'm sorry, I can't see well. Forgive me, but welcome. And then shit, welcome. Say hi to all of you. Yes, say hi to all my visitors. Hope that you stay tuned to see how this is done in the final preparation, where you'll be able to see how this is done. Okay, please stay tuned with me. Yes, send me the comment. I read them right now. I just can't respond to yours comment because I got chicken on my hands, and I don't want to spread the I don't want to spread the germ around. Too much germ around. Okay, so let's put it that way. I think I have I should have one more after this. I'm not trying to overload it, so we're gonna do 2 more. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but it's better for my blender. I want to give her a break before she die on me, before she decided to be nasty again, because she does that earlier. Because I have big family, when I cook this, I have to cook for family. So it's hard to make for individual person, even harder to make for 2 people. Okay, 1 person, 2 people. You have to use correct grammar. I have one more. I have one more to go and then we're done. Oh, dang, when did the chicken try to run? Gee, right. TikTok, thank you. All my TikTok followers, thank you for the gift and the heart. Appreciate that. I love it. Thank you. You make my day. And thank you for subscribing to my channel, my YouTube. Please hop over to my YouTube channel and help subscribe. That would be a beautiful thing to see. My TikTok followers, I always appreciate your love and your support. We're almost done, okay? And then we'll proceed to frying this, and then that will be the conclusion. Okay, good. I'm glad that I'm done with it because it's getting a little warmer than I don't want to burn the engines of this. And then I'll be crying because I would need a new one. But this is not expensive though. I mean, compared to the regular blender, you know, the food processor is not as expensive as it used to be. Was strange because the blade used to come right off. I guess she's not helping today, so I'm not gonna worry with her. I'll remove her later. I'm gonna start the oil. Use about 1 cup of cooking oil. But you see that I'm not done combining the ingredients yet. That's just getting the chicken combined with the, combined with the fresh ingredients. So I have about, I don't know, maybe 5-6 pounds worth of chicken here. I also, well, I'm done blending with the lemongrass and the fresh ingredients, but I have to add flavors. Okay? I have to add flavor in this. To do that, I'm gonna do 1/4 cup of chicken bouillon. Because we want that flavor. Not too salty, but flavor. Okay? I don't want it to be bland or tasteless. Some oyster sauce. I'm gonna use about 4 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course, I'm going to use honey. Let me go gather the honey for you. I have to put it in a special place because my family would use them and they're never gonna come back. Let me go oil my spoon. So we learned the other day that when you oil your spoon, when you use your honey, it doesn't stay on, okay? So we're gonna do about 3 of these. Mama, we want this to be very piquant, very very flavorful. You can use any kind of sugar, or you don't have to. If you can't have sugar, then please leave it out, okay? Generally, I will put some pepper in there, but because we're gonna be using finger for this, so I can't have pepper in it. And we can eat this with hot sauce later, dipped in hot sauce. Yeah. Sorry. I'm gonna fry this just for the sample to see if I need to add any of the ingredients, such as, oh, sorry. TikTok is not very friendly. I'm sorry, TikTok. What's going on with you guys? Seem like disrupting my show for no reason. Okay, let me go throw this on a frying pan for the sample of it. Okay, see if I need any more of the ingredients. I'll just do 1 good bite. It smells so good, you guys. The lemongrass, the kaffir leaves, They just go well together like partner, just like, you know, just like concert, just like the drummers, the guitar, the bass, and what have you. Okay, because I wanted to bind them a little bit better, so I'm using tapioca starch. You can use cornstarch also. I'm sorry, my hair. But because I'm allergic to corn and I want to enjoy this, so I'm not playing with corn. If you have cornstarch, you can use it also. Or you have regular rice flours, you could also. So I'm going to do about 2 tablespoons first, and I'll blend it and see if it will thicken up a little bit. Okay. Because it's a little bit runny, but when I use the cornstarch, it's going to help bind the meat together a little bit better. You know. Okay, let me go check on the sampler. Give it a second for that sampler to work. I think I'll do another tablespoon. So I have about 3 tablespoons of not cornstarch. I'm using tapioca starch. Rice flours or cornstarch would do, but I can't have corn, so I'm just doing tapioca starch for flours. And the starch help work as binding agent. That's the best thing about it. Let me work with our sampler. That way I know how much more ingredient, because I use different amount of chicken, so I have to sample as I go. So here is the chicken patties. Okay, it smells so awesome. This is my sampler. Let me cool it down so that way I sample it, and then I know what else I need to add onto it to make that perfect blend. And I better not drop this. So that way I know exactly how much of the ingredients I need to add onto it. Okay, so let's see. This is baby patty. Okay, we're gonna make it a little bit bigger. See, I can't touch it because I contaminate my fingers with chicken. So I'm using the chopstick. That way I'm not worried about getting me sick. Perfect. Perfect blending of all the herbs and spices. And the flavor, I have a tinge of sweetness with the honey is working. So this will go well with a bowl of rice, okay? Oh, this is good. You have to try this. You absolutely have to try this. Tastes so good. Right, here we go. I don't need to do anything else. I don't need to add anything else. Though I have flour that oh, you know what? No more. No more of the binding agent. It works so well right now. So I'm not about to spoil it, okay? So it's sticking in a little bit. Look at that. Look at the patty. I mean, look at the dough, the chicken dough. So this right here, it will serve about 2 meals for my kid because they love this thing. It won't last too long. If I don't make enough, they'll be crying for more. Then I have to make some more. So if I make this, I make plenty. That way, I do one shop topping and one stop shopping, and I'm good for about 2 meals. So they can eat this for 3 days without complaining. I have enough, you know, because it's that good. All right. So let me move you over to the kitchen, into the stove area, so that way you see how I'm gonna combine this into patty and fry this into its perfection. Okay. Let me go wash my hand for now so I can move the guy around without getting my phone sick. Just kidding. So let me bring. I'm sorry. Let me bring you over. Okay. So this kitchen area where we will be frying these. I apologize for the kitchen, but I was cooking something earlier. I didn't have a chance to clean it up for you. So here I have the cast iron skillet. Okay, let me raise up a little bit. Okay. Excuse the mess, okay, please. All right. So the ordeal is to get my hand some oily hand so that way it does not stuck to my finger. And so I have my oils already ready for service. It's at a good amount of heat. Okay. Let me add some more light for us so that way we can see a little bit better. Oh, sorry. Dengue. How about that? Apologize. I'm gonna do low, okay? Because the oil's been running for a little bit now. I don't want to burn it. Okay, so let's see if you can see better down here. Bring you down. Okay, so the oil is ready to go. We'll take let me oil my hand. Take a good amount, okay? I mean, this amount here is about the size of, bigger than the golf ball size, okay? There's a better, no, never mind, I'm not saying nothing. So then just combine them into a little patty. That's why it's called patty, because it's look like a burger Look at burger meat. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it there. Cause low heat, you're gonna cook the chicken a little bit better, okay? Just combine them together and then flatten it like you would do with the burgers, with the burger meat, okay? Now this thing will retract and get this thing will retract and get smaller because the oil would get extracted and the meat gets shrinking and it's gonna get smaller than the normal size that you started with. Right. It started to smell so good already. It's okay if it's not perfect perfect piece. It meant not to be perfect, okay? As long as it's cooked right, that's all that matters. Because it's chicken, so it got to cook right. Okay, pat it, give them some love, give some love. Okay, boy. See, this one I have to turn it because it's getting brown. Oops, my bad. It's getting browning. Okay, that's it. So this is where we at. See, it started to shrink up a little bit, okay? And I have this in first, so we're gonna turn that. I have this, so I'm gonna turn that around so that way we make more room for a couple more, so that we can fry this quicker. Hey, look at that. It looks all good. It's not only look good, it smells awesome. Okay, let me continue my work. That way we can feed to the hungry kids here, I think. That smells good, Grandma. It is. It smells so awesome. The aroma can like spark up the whole neighborhood. I don't have time to do the embellishment like a lot of beautiful flower like I normally do because I have to be leaving about 1:30. So my time is short. Other than that, I would like come back another time where I'm going to do beautiful decoration for you guys. And you know, I'm all about beautiful food, delicious and beautiful food. Not just looking good, it tastes good. And that's my whole creation, is that they got to look good, taste good. And it's just one of those things that I have the quality in me, you know. So I have to have those things. Beautiful food. I'm gonna increase the heat a little bit so that way we can cook a little bit quicker. Okay. But I'm gonna cook it slow. You know why? Because it requires that slowness to cook the chicken right. Not only that, when you cook it slow, it allows, because I'm supposed to leave this in the fridge for a few hours for the chicken to really like commingle with the other ingredients, like to really set in, to marinate and brine into other ingredients that we have. But because I'm pressured for time, so I'm cooking this instantly for you. Okay, so that's what's going on right now. But despite all that, the taste of the chicken, it's just so delicious. So as you can see that, look at the patty. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so we're gonna get it a little darker than that because we're gonna flip this into another side to allow the other side of the chicken to cook evenly. Okay, and that's what I'm talking about. You know, the food is just beautiful by itself, and the colors. Let me get my hand washed one more time so that I can go handle the plate. We're gonna put this chicken in so that way you can see how it's done. Today I'm going to use this beautiful octagon plate. This was part of my collectible plate, but since my grandchildren love it so much is that they started breaking them, so I have just a few left. I have soup bowl, salad bowl, and this big plate here. It's so beautiful. I just love the floral design. It's just amazing. And let me bring you closer at how it's looking right now. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that's beautiful. To me, it is beautiful. It's just awesome. Maybe we'll get a picture of it like that so that way it looks like a floral design. Yeah? So let me bring my YouTube over so that they know what we're talking about. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yeah. That beautiful? It started to form really, really well. It had that beautiful texture. Not only is beautiful, this tastes so good. And I want you to try it at home, okay? So that way you can practice this. And if you have a party or anything like that, or dinner with your kids and you have a hot date and you want to impress him, your cooking skill, you know, you go right here, girl or boys. This cooking is for all sex, okay? It's not just girl, not just women. I want it to share to all of our eligible person who can cook or who learn to cook, all right? Let's put it that way. So I'm not sound like I'm being unfair. Okay? I wish I have camera now. I can take picture of these. Let me see if my other phone is working. I can use that as camera. Give me a second, please. Oh, too bad. There's no battery in it. No sweat. Okay, I think I have one more spot full because it shrank. Remember, it shrank. When it shrank, I have room for it. So we're gonna make a few more of this and have it in a beautiful setting so that way I can show to you how it's done right. Okay, so there we go. How about that? Oh, I'm not handling this directly to my hand. I'm using the chopstick here so that way I don't contaminate my food with the raw pieces. Okay? I have to say that this cooking here, if I'm in Thailand or Cambodia, I can make a living out of making just chicken patty. You know, people would love it. People will come back. People would not have time to cook. They will come over to my chicken patty stall and buy this hot meal and take it home so they can enjoy with their family. But here in America, I don't know about that. America is different. America have rules and regulations and everything. So it's hard to import. In Thailand, Cambodia, where the government are not, well, they have bully government, but then, in terms of making a living, they kind of let you make your own living. So that way they don't have to take care of you. The basic of that, they let you do curbside food, food venues and all that, vendor and all that, and you make poor living earnings, and so that way they don't have to take care of you. I know what they're doing. I'm not saying it's a bad idea. It's just that we as Americans, we never really appreciate what we have in our country, especially with those who are out there, making their best food. I'm not gonna say nothing, but my family don't like me to talk about politics on my cooking show, so I respect that. But just that I, what I'm talking about, and you know how I feel about it. The whole thing. I'm disappointed, but I'll keep my cool. I can't run my mouth, and because anyway, let me bring you back one, not final round, another round, and see that this is about ready. Okay, this is about ready. That's about ready. I'll give it a minute or so. Look at that, how pretty that is. Okay? I wish I can do snapshot, but I can't do that on the phone. I don't know how to do that yet. Okay, YouTube, look at that. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, the quality kind of food that I bring into to you. That all I'm asking is just a little common courtesy, by subscribing to my YouTube channel, by following me, and all the beautiful stuff that you guys do to make people grow and feel good about being online cooking show or whatever it is, content, and that you're here to support. And because I'm here to give you the best recipe that you can see here, that I will go about beyond my ability to bring all these beautiful recipes, so that way I can share with you, that you can find the joy in cooking like I do, So I have about 2 more room here because our chicken kind of shrink a little bit, but I need some to put on the plate before I leave, so that way we will have a nice display for you. Okay, so there's 2 more room for that. Okay. And the oil will help smooth out the patty, okay? And it also keep your hand from sticking to the meat also. All right, so this one is done here. See that beautiful texture? Yeah, this is the texture of the meat, all right? It's golden brown here. Golden brown, golden brown. Okay, on both sides, okay, on both sides. Oh, it smells so, the aroma of this is amazing, I mean, and that's why I enjoy the kaffir leaves, and the garlic that we put on here. It makes our food smell so delicious. It's a way to play with the kid brain, because you got to put this kind of aroma into the brain that get used to grandma and grandpa cooking, when you decide that you no longer here with them, and that they will remember that smell of the food that grandma and grandpa used to make for them, you know, that long-lasting memory like I do for my grandparents. I still have the long-lasting memory from the food that they make back in the day, you know. It does not leave me, and that's one of the reasons that I'm here cooking is to honor my grandparent recipe, you know, because a lot of this are the recipe from my very own family, because this is the thing that we make all the time in our family. And that's what make a joy, because back in the day we don't have access to restaurant or all the spoiled food that we access to now. You know, I mean, nothing wrong with all that, but sometimes it's too much. You need that family quality kind of food to feed your family, to keep your family togetherness. You know, because that's why the Asian family are so close together, and the family dynamic are so blended. That's why you have grandma, grandpa, and great grandparents living in one roof. As long as they can stay alive for that period of time, they be with the family. They're not going to be deserted. They're not going to be putting in the government facility so that you know, younger generation can have this great life. It's not like that. You know, I mean, it's not like that at all. We take care of one another from crib to grave. We take care of each other. But though the government here said that, well, we take care of everybody from birth to castle. I mean, to casket, not castle, my bad. The casket, okay? That's what I'm talking about, you know, cooking with the family, allow the family to come together. Hold on, let me use another chopstick. Fresh chopstick. Remember that this was a lot bigger size than I started it. It shrunk because all the fat that I have in here is released into the heat. So that's why it appears a little bit smaller, which is fine. That is what it's supposed to be doing for you, right? So here's another one done. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, it's not the lightning that make it like this. This is the exact color once it's done. Okay, because the turmeric that we used earlier, it can create this such golden color, which is beautiful. Okay. So we have a few more that is about to be done, but I just wanted to make sure that it cooked correctly, because after all this are chicken, so I have great respect from chicken meat. Yeah, I'm so glad that I do this today with you. This is something that I longer to do. In fact, I did this. I have a full video that I shot months ago that I have not chance to even, I recorded it, but I have not chance to edit it so I can put it on the cooking show. But this right here will give me the chance to right now showing you how it's done. It's a longer setting, but at least I get to chat and visit with you all. It's really, really nice. I like that. I like that interactions, because it make my day also. Okay, and I hope that you'll be able to find the joys in my cooking, and perhaps you'll be able to add this into your family menus. Okay, so let me switch over to a non-contaminated chopstick. It looks so good right now. I just want to eat the whole thing by myself. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. So I'm using this sieve to help what do you call it? Drain the fat. Okay. We need to do that. We're going to drain the fat here. We have it right here. Okay. So we have all this done. Okay. So I have a lot of more room to work with the other patties. By the time I need to get out of here, we have plenty of patties for your display. How about that? Okay. So I'm going to add about 3 more of patties. And as you see that it take about 6-7 minutes of cooking. That depends because I make it super thin. Not, I mean, it's a good amount of thinness, so that way it cook quicker. Okay. If you make it thicker, it will not cook very well. It's and it change the texture of the chicken also, the meat also. So that's why I wanted to have like a really nice patty. Okay. Oh, burger patty. Okay. All right, I think I'm done frying at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and go wash my hands so that way I can because I have just about 10 minutes to go. While I'm waiting for the chicken to cook, do you mind if I started cleaning up a little bit, because I have to be leaving too also. That way I wanted to be able to leave the kitchen clean. Okay. Well, I have about 2 more rooms, 2 more patties. Let me put it in while we started a new batch of patties, so that way it cook on time together. So that way I have plenty for the grandkids. Okay. Now give me a second. Let me go clean up a little bit. I'm sorry about that, but I need to get my kitchen clean before I leave the house. But while you're doing that, can you watch over my chicken, please? Thank you. make noise, right? You want to make noise and go upstairs bedrooms and make all kinds of noise you like, please? That would be respectable. See, I'm going to get a bite to eat. This does not need supervisor. Thank you for watching over. Let me turn it over, okay? And then it looks really, really delicious right now. It's beautiful. Coming along. Hang in there, okay? The final result is coming. I promise you that. And I know that you're going to try this at home, right? Let me know how yours goes. I like to see that. Almost there. Just want to make sure that I don't burn all these beautiful patties. It'll be disappointing. And I'm leaving this to your attention now, okay? Hold at me if it's burning. Can you see it? You guys did good. Okay, let me see. Almost there. Okay. Give it 2 more minutes, then we should be done. You're good. Thank you for watch over this, okay? I got a couple more things to watch and then we should be good, all right? Then I'll show you the whole finished products, the whole finishing of our chicken patty here, okay? You want to see like the whole gathering of this. You guys doing good? Thank you for watching this. I mean, watching my my food. I know I gotta get things done because I'm pressure for time, and usually I have plenty of time to be here to clean it up, but I don't have time to be here to clean it up, so I need to get everything done before I leave, right? Okay. I think we're good. Are looking good right now. Let me bring it over. It cooked evenly on both sides. Well, this one is a little bit brownier because I wasn't here to pay attention to it, but it looks so good right there. All right. Look at that. Are we good? Hold on. Where am I? Okay, that's kind of texture we need. Okay, let's move it into the plate. That way you see, turn this off. It'll make me worry when I left the house. Did I turn off the oven? Did I turn off the stove? Did I turn off this and this and this? It'll make me go crazy. And then I have to drive back over to check, make sure that I turn off everything. It's called obsession. Oh, compulsive. Let me put it back in here so it look a little oily, look good for the picture and all that tricky stuff. Okay. So, yeah, we have more than enough here, so put it back in here and retouch. Let's see how it goes. Man, I need to go. But let me see. I think my son is waiting for me. All right, goodness. All right, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? You like that? Beautiful, right? Okay, so you guys have a good day. Okay, I have to run, and I'll make it look a pretty picture for you after this. When I get more time, I'll fry some more. We have a whole bunch left here, so we're gonna do that frying when I'm returned with more time to this. Okay, but look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I thank you for being here. You guys been such a great group of wonderful people. Okay, thank you for your love and your kind subscriptions and all that. So here we go, chicken patty from Chef Inn. Thank you. Sawasdee ka.